Hi guys, Bran here, and welcome to another commentary video. Today, I was scrolling the Twitter space for Dead by Daylight, and I came across a cryptid? Bigfoot? I came across a clip on the DVD space from a very, very popular content creator, Spooks and Jukes. You probably know him from his, TTV kind of like, content cop kind of style content that he makes, busting other TTVs for bad behavior, no pun intended. But there was a clip that he had posted to his Twitter that I think had a lot of wisdom to it, so I wanted to pass this on to you and give you my own take on it, because I think it's good advice that I feel like we all need to hear, especially gamers like me who happen to care a lot about what the other side thinks.
Here's what you need to understand, and this goes for both sides. I'm gonna explain something to you, okay? You could be playing Killer, right? And you could be playing Eruption, Overcharge, Call of Brine, and Pain Res, and you could not tunnel or camp at all, but you could be using gen perks and just stomp the survivors, and they will bitch at you for using the gen perks. Or you could play a meme build with no meta perks, and they will still bitch at you because you're not playing the game right. And on the flip side, for Survivor, you could be sitting on gens the whole time, bringing brand new parts and stuff. Killers will bitch at you because you're gen rushing. Or you could bring flashlights and Sabo stuff and not do gens, and then killers will yell at you for being a bully squad. Literally, you cannot win on either side. You're either a bully squad or you're a gen rusher. On Killer side, you're either a tryhard with gen perks or you're a toxic piece of shit for running meme builds. You have to be right in the middle sweet spot somewhere and hope that people don't get pissed. That's how DBD is. You have to be right in some middle ground sweet spot and then hope and pray that people still don't get mad. So at this point, you just gotta say fuck it, you know? You just gotta say fuck it and play how you want to. Steve, that's really unfortunate, man. I'm sorry.
But yeah, as you can see, Spooks and Jukes has spoken some pretty good philosophy here when it comes to Dead by Daylight, because I feel like, mostly with you guys in particular, I'm very, very proud of you, because you guys, based on what I've seen in the comments that, we've talked about for, and especially those of you who've been with the channel for a really, really long time, you guys seem to be of the opinion that you kind of play and do whatever you want. There are things that frustrate you about the game, but typically I see the average, commenter on my channel kind of doing their own thing and not really caring too much about taking the consideration of someone else into what they do when they go into Dead by Daylight. They're just kind of like vibing and doing whatever comes to your happiness, and that's really good, and I'm very proud of you guys for that. Unfortunately, there are gamers like me who really do kind of sometimes get a little bit too intense when it comes to worrying about the fun of the other side, and I try to play in a way that, in my own head, is a way that I feel like would be fun to face. When I'm playing Killer, I try to play the kind of Killer I would like to face as a Survivor. Ergo, on the other side, I play Survivor in a way that I would like to face if I was Killer. So this includes not running a whole lot of slowdown. This is including not, camping and tunneling all the time. And on the Survivor side, this is not, running a full gen rush build, not bringing toolboxes, stuff like that, because I don't want to put somebody in the same situation of what I dislike and what I find distasteful in the game, things that I find really, really unfun. But I think Spooks and Jukes' wisdom speaks louder than the things that I feel and think, because I feel like he really is right, that there really is nothing you can do at the end of the day. You can be the most pristine, perfect Killer, or you can be the most pristine, perfect Survivor, and somebody will find something to complain about with no matter what you're doing. I mean, it happens all the time. You guys probably have experienced this, is you'll play a perfect, clean game, no camping, no tunneling, and you'll only have like one gen slowdown, and the survivors will still find something to complain about, something to harass you about in the end game chat. Same thing with the Survivor side of things. You'll run it perfectly fine, just no real gen perks. You're just kind of running some fun meme build, and then you mess around and all 4 gens get, all 5 gens get done, and you guys leave, and then you're and then the Killer in the end game chat's like, oh, you guys are sweaty, you guys are awful, you guys are playing like it's a comp game, and it's like, I didn't really try. I just kind of vibed. I'm sorry that all the gens got done and we won. But essentially, somebody's going to find something to complain about, just because we are unfortunately a community that kind of just likes to complain about things and take things out on each other. So you kind of pigeonhole yourself when you're trying to teeter-totter or walk this fine line of playing in a perfectly acceptable way, because everybody's definition is different, and by and large, most people in this game really, really do enjoy or prefer complaining about basically everything this game has to offer, because they know at their heart that it's a very flawed game. But instead of taking that and trying to put that into a constructive manner, or we're talking about perk strengths, map strengths, that sort of thing, they just kind of want to say everything's busted, everything's stupid, the way everybody plays is bad, and just bring everything down. So what you need to do on your end, it's like what Spooks and Juice says, which is just kind of play however you want, because for the most part, people will probably be able to pick and pry at whatever playstyle you use, no matter how acceptable it is. So this is advice that I need to take. This is mostly a video I'm making because I do this. I very much try to play in a way that I would feel is enjoyable, and it leads to a lot of misery. It leads to a lot of me being upset or accosted when, you know, I do play in these ways and the after chat is still mean or still rude, and I'm like, well, bro, I was playing, I used like one slowdown. Why are you so mad? You know, just play however you want. Play however you want. Take that weight off your shoulders. Play whatever way you wish. That's ultimately up to behavior at the end of the day to fix anything that the people that complain about you have to say in the after game chat. So just play how you want and take that stress off your shoulders. I guarantee you will enjoy the game way more. So thank you so much for sticking by me today and watching today's video. I do upload daily though, so I will see you tomorrow. But if I do not, I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.